Alright, gonna do a quick maintenance video on this Toro Timecutter 50-inch and a quick update of doing about 1200 lawns with it. This part right here, this is the parking brake module, whatever they call it, I'm not really sure. But as you can tell down here, it's really not protected. I don't know if you can see that. But I recommend taking like a small air compressor and blowing this area out often. Don't let it get cruddy. I think that might be why it failed sooner than later, but I mean, it's just a poor design to me. They should have encased that a little bit better. You also have these two fuses here. They were different fuses there, I think, but I just had these as spare, so I just went up a fuse. I think this was like 15, or wait, was this? I don't remember, but I'd have to check. But this maybe like a 10, and that might have been a 20. So you can go up on a fuse if you don't have like the exact fuse. Anyways, but that module failed on me. So now I keep it clean with the air compressor. I blow it right under here, and I just get all the crud that grows in and accumulates right there. Number two thing I like to do is if you don't want to always buy filters, you can take this one out, completely take it out with this little knob right here, and just pull it out and blow it again with the air compressor. You can tap it on the ground, and so you don't have to buy a new one all the time. But it gets dirty really quickly because of the way this is designed. I mean, it's designed to get dirty, obviously. It goes right in here. It's not fully encapsulated. Obviously it needs to suck air in, so it's like a catch-22. You can't completely close it in. It's got to get air somehow. But anyways, keep that filled. And then these filters, if you don't have a way to buy a ton of these filters, you can clean them or drain them out. Just use clean oil and flush it out, and you can use it a couple more times if you have to. Obviously not a recommended tip, but it saves me a lot of money because these things are like 20 bucks each. If you can't find one, like around here, it's hard for me to find one. I just flush it out, let it drain for hours and hours, and get all the crud out of it, and then I replace it every other one. So I don't buy a new one every time. So, but obviously I put new oil every time. But other than that, those are the three biggest tips. And then, as in terms of blades, you can, as long as you don't bend your blades, you can resharpen your blades and use them a few more times. I've had to resharpen my blades a few times and got a couple more uses out of them. But the bent ones, I throw those away or put them aside, and I just get new ones. After my third sharpen, I just get a new blade, because this thing will, especially with the mulch kit, it'll destroy your blades, and you're just gonna have to buy new ones. I am gonna try using some Skag blades, because they are heavier duty commercial blades, twice as thick. I'm gonna stick them under here since I have a couple extras, and see how they run. And they're almost exactly the same length, so we'll see if there's any having to do a double pass if I'm not hitting all of what I need to hit. But I'm gonna try that out, just because I have some blades I want to waste or use up instead of them just sitting around, because my Skag 32 was stolen. So, but anyways, we got a lead hopefully on that, so they'll find the criminals here soon, hopefully. But anyways, other than that, I'm gonna flip these around so I can, because they're starting to wear down a little bit. So this is after 12 to 1500 houses. This is kind of worn down. The middle one is worn down a little bit, so I'm gonna flip that here in a minute. The belts still look pretty good. I don't see anything wrong with them. I'm gonna upgrade the tires here fairly soon. I'm gonna go up a size, which will give me an extra height, because the commercial mowers can go like one setting higher, and this isn't being a commercial, so it's like one setting too low. So I'm scalping some really nice St. Augustine. So I'm gonna have to go up. Oh, another thing I did recently is I adjusted this guy here, just so it's more even with my arm length. Yeah, it's kind of weird I didn't do this sooner. Should have done it sooner, but we'll try it out this week because I adjusted that lower and more comfortable height for my arms. Other than that, keep this area clean here. That's where your switch is for the parking brake. So I always blow that out. I always blow out like in the cracks of the battery. I keep the battery as clean as possible. You can blow out underneath this to keep the fuel tank from getting dirty. Other than that, I'm probably going to change the fuel filter here soon because it's starting to look kind of dark. That's an easy thing to do. Just run it out of fuel and then you shouldn't have any fuel leaking out when you pull it out and swap it. I'm trying to think what else. So I blow this out all the time. That's pretty much it. It's really low maintenance. These wheels in the beginning used to need a lot of grease. Now they don't squeak as much. They're probably worn down a little bit, but I've put in probably a can of Fix-A-Flat in that one and this one, and now they don't get flats as much. I keep them aired up pretty high. It turns a lot better with higher air in it, and doesn't really wear any faster. So other than that, it's been a really good mower. Because as long as you take care of it and wash it often and change the blades and do everything you need to do, I feel like I'm going to get another 1,200 houses out of it. So, but that's it. Oh, I did rotate the tires. I flipped them around. I put this tire on the other side and just, see if I can get a better wear. Obviously, don't overinflate your tires. Keep it between 8 and 10, I guess. I think I had too much air in it at one point. I'll start to eat the tires. Oh, one thing I did notice is down here, I hit like a tree stump, and I had to take a hammer actually inside and bang it out. So the front of this deck is reinforced, so they say commercial deck, but really only the front of it is commercial. The back of it is kind of cheaper, so it's not that good. And then down here, this tends to catch when you're going backwards, so you always got to make sure you step on the pedal to raise it before you go backwards. But other than that, I might have to adjust this up. I met a guy who did the bigger tire, and he said adjust this one notch and then adjust the front thing maybe with a bigger stick. And other than that, he says he likes it a lot better. Basically turned it into commercial grade. Oh, one huge tip: if you do the mulch kit on this mower, do not use a high lift blade meant for non-mulch kits, meaning if this didn't have a mulch kit, because basically it just creates a vortex and it sucks way too much air, and you will just be in like a mini tornado. So you don't want to not use mulching blades. You want to use mulching blades with a mulch kit, basically. Right now I don't have new mulch blades, so I'm using some slightly damaged, so it's not a high lift blade, basically, because I lost some of the lift on the blade, so I won't have that problem. But I'm getting some new mulching blades, that look like gator blades, and that is a better setup for mulch kit, and you won't have that mini tornado effect, because with that high mulch or that high lift blade, it was so loud and obnoxious, and it was blowing dirt in my face. Like, just don't do it. I think it was a mistake by the maintenance guy. He didn't mean to do it. He was just like, oh, let's put new blades. And I'm like, yeah, put new blades on, And we both didn't think about it and forgot I had a mulch kit, and it was just crazy, man. The noise was so much louder, and it was kicking stuff everywhere. So yeah, anyways. Other than that, that ends this video. If you have any questions, you know, just hit me up on my on the comments and I'll answer back. Thank you.